Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Hedera hash graph, or HBAR if you will. And yeah, I mean, let's just get into it. I hope everybody's having a great Thursday. We are marching forward on into the weekend, so we do expect a little bit more of some volatile price action to play out on a lot of these assets. Now, let's just refresh the market cap, the overall market, I should say, and check out what's happening within the market cap. So we do see Bitcoin's down about 2.15%. Pretty much pulling back a little bit more and more. Nothing too crazy. It's, overall, we could be just ranging sideways for a major breakout this weekend, definitely with the weekly close coming up, which would allow a lot of altcoins to really move as well. But we've just been kind of ranging on a lot of altcoins, especially Hedera hash graph from my original video today, as you guys know. So I'm not too excited with pretty much anything happening right now in the market. It's exciting to see Bitcoin move, but until we really see those altcoins really gain some traction, I'm not going to be too excited overall. But anyways, let's actually talk about some exciting things. So first and foremost, we're going to be talking about this. Guys, it is happening, right? This is the major narrative switch. This is pretty much the idea of, all right, let's turn bull and also let's turn bear all within the same time period. So we do see here's the bearish sentiment time for, institutional investors. We do see our big institutional investors are dumping Bitcoin and going back into gold. JP Morgan says, check out the date here, May 19th on Bitcoin, when, Bitcoin was pretty much ranging all the way down to the lows of like 30K. This is pretty much the switched narrative of the bearishness. And now we do see Bitcoin, of course, ranging around the $50,000 level. First off, let's actually just look at this real quick. So let's look at Bitcoin. Let's go to the year to date, and let's look at the specific date. So first off, May 19th. Look at what price May 19th was in regards to Bitcoin, $34,300. The narrative on that date was, hey, institutional investors are done with Bitcoin. They're going back into gold. Now they're favoring Bitcoin over gold on October 7th. Of course, considering the fact that Bitcoin is around, $54,000, and that's the narrative that we will see, right? People will switch so bearish, and then all of a sudden things will just switch like overnight. It's like boom, right? So when we're talking about a lot of what's happening within this entire market, we do see the narrative being switched pretty much day in, day out by a lot of people, actually, not just institutional investors, not just, influencers as well, but just by everyone, right? And it plays all together into this market. Now, I also say this, right? Retail isn't even back in the market yet. And this is the perfect idea, right? Because, shout out to TechDev, but it is the whole bullish divergence between price and Google searches as well, right? You see Bitcoin ranging and ranging and ranging, but nobody really cares, right? There's no normie investors jumping into the space saying, hey, where can I buy Bitcoin? Well, I'm buying Bitcoin right now. We don't see that at this moment, right? We're not seeing a lot of that narrative switch from the retail investors and the normie investors and all that kind of stuff. We will see that. We will see that when Bitcoin breaks the all-time high, and that's when, Bloomberg and all these major outlets of news media, and even going back to this, right, we'll see, institutional investors saying, oh, now's the time to get into Bitcoin, now's the time to get into Bitcoin, because it broke the all-time high, of course, right? So overall, when we're talking about Bitcoin right now and we're talking about retail demand, I think that we will see that when Bitcoin pretty much breaks over the all-time high and goes into a little bit more price discovery. And then guess what happens then? Okay, because now we're talking about, Bitcoin a lot, but we want Bitcoin to range to these all-time highs because that means more money could flow into altcoins. And when we talk about Hedera hash graph, I've been talking about this narrative of this major FOMO event happening on HBAR, and I think that we will get there, right? 100% we get there at the end of the bull run at least. When we're talking about the markets, right? We already know that we are on Binance. We're on Binance US. We're on Huobi, KuCoin, Gate.io, all this kind of stuff. But check out what happened today again. Another major listing. Have you missed the first Bitcoin and the second Ethereum? Blockchain generation and crypto, worry no more. The third generation is here, and it's called Hedera. We're listing HBAR token. The best part about this, right, is that this isn't just a random listing or anything like that. They're not just saying, hey, we're listing this. No, They are also accounting for the idea that HBAR is the third generation asset. This goes hand in hand with what we've been talking about for a long time on this channel, right? We have the first generation of blockchain technology, Bitcoin, the second, Ethereum. Now we have the third, HBAR. And the reason why they're saying that, right, is because HBAR is disruptive technology. This is technology that could replace and pretty much, just get rid of a lot of these major assets in this game. I'm not going to say that it's going to fully kill Ethereum or anything like that. Realistically speaking, it could make Ethereum obsolete by choice for a lot of dApps and also a lot of those developers around the world. Now, in regards to this, what's the massive FOMO event? What would that be? Well, first off, we are on major exchanges now. We have a ton of exchanges under our belts. The volume is not a problem. A lot of people still want Coinbase. Coinbase doesn't really matter to me at all. I really don't care about Coinbase for HBAR at this moment at all. And the way that we get to that catalyst event, it could be anything. It could be seriously anything. It could be a new GC member that's absolutely massive. It could be this, it could be that. We don't know that just yet. But we don't need a catalyst event, because what was the catalyst event for XRP in 2017, 2018? What was the catalyst event for Bitcoin to range all the way to these massive new all-time highs? Nothing. The market will do what the market wants, and the same goes for HBAR. All we have to really do is have people understand what HBAR is and pretty much know about HBAR, and that's on Hedera's, pretty much side. That's what they need to do. They need to market it more. But we talk about some major evidence, right? We talk about this. So first off, shout out to Parabolic HBAR. We do see our new evidence of Hedera, Hashgraph, and Visa working together. Evidence, 2 patents, and 4 joint publications with inventor Sinharo, head of cryptography at Hedera, and Visa researchers. Hold on to your HBAR, folks. Hello, future to cryptocurrency. Links below in comments. Now, we do see this patent. This goes back to May 27th, 2021. Visa International Service. We also see, I suppose that's the individual that he's talking about, Sinharo, Rohit Sinha. I hope that I said his name right. But overall, this was filed back in 2019 of November. Who knows if this is going to come to fruition? Maybe they are working together. Who knows? We do see here again, April 22nd, 2021, Visa International Service again. I mean, this could get interesting. It looks like this is pretty much a payment processing platform that they're pretty much trying to build, or so at least it looks like that to me. Could get interesting, could be something to really kind of look forward to or look into. I wouldn't get my hopes up with it, but we do know that distributed ledger technologies could really offer Visa and MasterCard a lot in regards to scalability factors and stability and all that kind of stuff. We do see here they're saying what is a DOT and what do they gain? Well, the share of cross-border revenues for Visa has increased 23% in 2008 to 28% in 2018, and a similar trend is observed for MasterCard. This is due to the overall growth in cross-border transactions driven by increase in international trade travel and remittances over the last decade. Now, what's very interesting about this chart? Well, let's actually open this chart in a new tab and let's zoom in. So, overall, right, every single time that Visa and MasterCard scale, look at what happens in total revenue down here. It decreases. The reason why is they have to spend more for more efficiency. So when we're talking about a DOT like HBAR, if they were to build on that, they could actually build and scale more efficiently for a cheaper cost, okay? And that is exactly what they're going to say over here. We do see here with cross-border transfer fees getting lowered by companies such as EarthPoint, acquired by Visa, and TransFast, acquired by MasterCard, and with strong growth expected in cross-border e-commerce, C2B, and SME trade, B2B segments, innovative solutions such as DOT have the potential to change the entire payment industry landscape. To put things in perspective, a standard transaction on Ripple network costs a fraction of XRP. This is much less than a cent. 1 XRP equals 41 cents at the time of this article. While getting the necessary regulatory approvals and then realizing such low-cost fees at an industry-wide level seems far-fetched for now, an early adoption of DOT would or could bring significant upside for Visa and MasterCard in the growing cross-border space by both increasing revenues and reducing cost. And this is the idea, right? When we're talking about this, just imagine if they were to build with HBAR or even XRP. It doesn't really matter, any DLT technology realistically, but just imagine how massive this could be if they scaled this at an astronomical rate while decreasing the cost of which these payments cost in regards to cross-border flows. Right? This is the end game. This is to allow these massive companies to actually scale at an efficient rate. Now, again, I don't really care about Visa and MasterCard again. I think that this is great. I think that this is massive payment flows. But what about PayPal? Okay, check out PayPal, right? First off, PayPal is doing incredible things. Go down here. In the second quarter of 2021 alone, PayPal's net payment volume amounted to around $311 billion, representing a 41% year-on-year growth. A payment volume was generated through the over 3.74 billion transactions which PayPal processed during that period in 2021. The payment provider's annual payment growth or volume came to about $936 billion. So PayPal is doing incredible things, but you might be wondering, well, why would they pretty much partner with them? Well, they already have massive partnerships with many leading industries around the world, but they all also are partnered with, or I should say connected with, a few partnerships of HBAR. We actually see here, Curve deepens digital asset security for Hedera HBAR with MPC technology. This goes back to April 2nd, 2020, which is nothing too crazy, right? I mean, Curve, the world's most trusted digital asset security platform, announced that Hedera Hashgraph has selected as the preferred security technology partner to empower enterprises to build the most secure wallet functionality into applications built on Hedera's public DLT network, right? And they're talking about it, right? But what's interesting about this? There's nothing mentioned about PayPal in here. There's, if we go to Control Find and we type in PayPal, nothing's here. But then we go over here and we look at PayPal confirms it's buying crypto security firm Curve, March 8th. 2021. So technically speaking, if you're talking about this, the payments giant said Curve will help it accelerate and expand its initiatives to support cryptocurrencies and digital assets. Could we see a partnership with PayPal and also, HBAR? 100%. I think that we definitely could. Okay. They also want to buy BitGo. I mean, they honestly love crypto. We've already noticed that. Now, when we're talking about this partnership, how could this help PayPal? Again, the same way that it helps MasterCard and Visa. It would lower the fees at which PayPal's transactions cost. All right, first off, it also lowers the fees for which individuals pay transacting through PayPal. I use PayPal a lot. In fact, I use pretty much PayPal on a day-to-day basis through my e-commerce brands, through my design agency, through my ad agency, all that kind of stuff. So when we're talking about PayPal flows, there's actually a lot of fees that are generated by PayPal year to year for a lot of individuals. If you wanted to transact $4,000 to somebody over in Italy and you live in the U.S., you're paying over $400 in fees. So when we're talking about the fees on PayPal, I think a partnership between HBAR could do the exact same thing that we're talking about with Visa and MasterCard. I think it could help a lot of the retail customers save a lot of money. Small businesses, medium businesses, large businesses save a ton of money. But also, it could help PayPal save a lot of money as well. So, with that being in mind, I'm just going to wrap up the video here. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do want more content, I do have the Ultimate Crusader Trading Bundle Pack on my website, NCashOfficial. This includes pretty much all of the content that is on this website. There's a ton of it. This is $55.99, one-time fee, $55.99. This price will increase as more and more products are released on the store. But here's the catch. If you buy this Ultimate Trading Bundle Pack right now for $56, any new products that are released on the store, which are released pretty much every month, I release at least like 2 to 3 plus products, all of those will be included in this pack for free at this price. But this price does increase every single time a new product is released. So if you guys are interested in that, you guys could go to NCashOfficial.com and get that bundle pack right now, or any other insightful content for like $5 or less. But with that being said, I hope that you all enjoyed. Like I said, if you guys do want more free content, you guys, like I said, could check out my Twitter and also join the free Discord in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night. Wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, that's with Nick. Peace out, guys.